Okay, hi all. Welcome to my kitchen. Today is Saturday. It's the 14th. I want to apologize for taking the last 2 days off. You are going to notice a difference. I actually colored my hair. I also colored my beard, and I did my eyebrows. This is not going to last. It's going to go right back into the silver, and I'm already getting a little bit of the grayness that you're going to see coming off. It was trying something new that I knew wasn't going to be a long-lasting thing. Now, my hair dye did come out quite well. I put a little bit of purple in, but it's very, very subtle, so you're not going to see those changes. And I'm BSing about stuff that has nothing to do with the kitchen. So, the kitchen is a bit of a mess today. But we're starting to organize it, and you can see things are still all over the place. I need to take, I just now saw there's tape still on that side that I need to take off, because that's basically done painted. And I'll do that in a minute. The trim, I still need probably tomorrow, and it's very rainy. And now you guys can see how clean the windows are. And I'm going to make sure I do these weekly, or at least bi-weekly. Just give them a once-over and stuff. But you can kind of tell it's gloomy. It is raining, so there's rain. Now, I'm going to flip you guys around because yesterday, well, let me back up for a second. Thursday, I did my hair. I had my nails done. And I got my COVID booster. So that was Thursday. Friday, I got sick with the COVID booster. So that was yesterday. You're seeing this on Sunday. So I'm filming it on Saturday. So yesterday I was sick. Yesterday I decided to work through my sickness. I didn't film anything yesterday. So it was all off camera. But I did put the hutch together. And I'm going to show you guys what the hutch looks like. And that is now the new hutch. I'm going to kind of move you, and I apologize how this is going to come out. It's going to be a little bit, yeah, that's not going to look good. And that's going to be too high, but I'll just hold you guys. So this is the new hutch. It is gray, so it does not match the walls, nor is it going to match the new table. And obviously you can see the table and the chairs have not been delivered. They're not set to be delivered for about another 2 weeks-ish. Because they've already changed the sofa date. So if that changes, then the table and chairs will also change. But right now, the hutch, and this is not its final configuration. I'm waiting for the table so I can move some stuff from the hutch to the table and clean this up. But right now you can see my KitchenAid stand mixer, my food processor. I have some cookbooks. I'm going to put all of my glassware up on top. And you'll notice for the first time in a long time, there is nothing in my mixing bowl except for the one paddle. That's because my drawers are now organized. I have my 3 recipe boxes that I use all the time. And then I have all of my measuring cups, measuring spoons, and my KitchenAid accessories are in there. So that's the hutch. Basically, the bottom is, one side has the food processor, and I'm going to kind of put you guys down a little bit. Apologize for this. Unfortunately, you're not back far enough, but so on this side, that's all of the attachments for my food processor. I have a cookbook on this side. If I open this, I have the big blue plates that my husband and I use. And then down here is all of my Tupperware, my electric knife, and some of my grandmother's Tupperware, and then my salad spinners right there. So that's that side. This storage just got pot holders in it for the time being. I'm not quite sure if that's going to stay or not. And then on this side, I have kitchen towels. I also have my bird bowls. They're kind of hidden. And then I'm going to have to move you guys down so you can kind of see this. And my toolbox might be in the way. That's what my hand is. It's the top that you're seeing right in here is the toolbox. But these are my 2 dumpling cutters. The one in the box back is my grandmother's. This one's mine. And then I have some of my cookbooks that I use hidden down there. So that's the new hutch that has been put in the kitchen. And that's all set up now. So I'm going to slowly over this weekend, and excuse me for 1 second. You're going to notice I'm sneezing. And that, unfortunately, when I got the COVID booster, I think it's my allergies that are flaring up. So I have a 2-for-1 whammy. The COVID booster is affecting me, but so are my allergies. And I've been doing that a lot lately. So, that's getting set up. I'm going to slowly set up the rest of the kitchen. Like I said, I have a little bit of painting left to do. But right now, that's not... I'll get the windowsills done probably tomorrow. Those are not like a big thing. Like, if I don't do the windows, it's not going to be like a horribly... They must be done. I can do those at any given time, because if I flip you guys on this side, you guys can't really, unless I zoom in, really can tell that these need a second coat. But I can. So I'll do those this weekend. My goal is by the end of this weekend or early next week to have my kitchen back and to then be able to start up the cooking videos. Now I may do them sporadically at first until I get what I need done. And by me saying what I need to get done is I have a few other things going on in my life that I need to get out of the way, and then I can devote all my time back to the cooking with Joel videos. So, like I said, it's going to be probably 2-ish weeks before the table and the chair set get delivered. Now, currently, I still have the old kitchen table that's still in the living room. Goal is to get rid of that this week, to move the stuff from the kitchen, or the living room back into the kitchen. And then, when I get the delivery date, then I'm going to move the living room furniture upstairs, put that in the living room, and then have the new sofa downstairs. So those are goals for the rest of the week. So, and I'm going to tell you what we decided to do is I'm going to leave the toaster oven currently where it's at now, this stuff alongside of it, and you hopefully can see this a little bit better. Those are the paint cans. Those are the gallon paints for the kitchen. Until I'm done with that, they're going to stay there unless I'm using the toaster oven. Then obviously you don't want the heat. But eventually what we're going to do is this toaster right here is going to move alongside that. Now, if you remember how the old kitchen used to be set up, I did have a bread board or a bread box. I'm thinking I'm going to put that probably over on this side of the island side towards the back, so that we can use the bread and the bread box. Now, I will tell you, the bread box is old and it's kind of chipping, so it may not look nice and fresh where it is, but it has a lot of sentimental value to me because that was my grandmother's bread box, and she had that for a very, very long time. And that's something that I wanted to keep in the kitchen because it will keep bread. What else? I'm going to, if you guys remembered the old way that the kitchen was set up, I called it a chaotic mess on top of the refrigerator because I had a lot of stuff shoved up there. We're not going to do that this time. We're going to organize it and just put the bare necessities up there. Like the bags that we use, maybe cereal if we use cereal, although Bob and I really aren't, my husband and I aren't using or eating cereal all that often. So I'm going to try to keep the top of the refrigerator as clear as possible and just put small things on. Now, if you remember how cluttered the big, actually I can kind of show you it, because it and you have to excuse me, it's a little bit of a mess in the living room, but I'm going to bring you over. And unfortunately, well, you can see. Okay, this is what was in the kitchen. This was the original cupboard. This is not going to happen to the hutch that's currently in the kitchen. We agreed that we are going to do it nicer and not have a lot of clutter in there, which meant I had to get rid of some things that we just don't use in our day-to-day lives that we had more than I thought we did. And those are like these little plastic cups. Now, I'm not throwing those out. I am going to keep them, but they're going to go in a different area because they're not everyday cups. They're more for, like, you know, if I have a backyard barbecue or a backyard get-together later on, I can use those up. Actually, and I use these more upstairs when I take pills and stuff at night and do my teeth. Those are more my evening and morning ritual glasses. So, that being said, the kitchen is coming very nicely. There is, and I think I talked about this, my friend that did the electricity, he is going to come back and he's going to reinstall this. That thing that has the hole, and I'm going to point to it right there, that's eventually going to disappear, and you're not going to notice any type of hole in the ceiling. That's going to be all flush mounted, and the ceiling fan is actually going to be a flush mounted. I'm not going to worry about that right now because that's probably maybe a month, maybe 2 months down the road when he does that. That's going to be a later date. So you might see a little hole in the ceiling from time to time. Just keep a note that that's going to get properly fixed. And on Sunday, which will be tomorrow, I will be getting covers for that. We're going to see if there's the whole one for that one. And that was just where the TV is. But I'm going to get the covers for all of these and figure out how those go together. So we're going to work on those. So, anyway, I'm going to say thank you guys so much for tuning in. I am not going to do a daily update now on the kitchen for next week. You may get 1 or 2 videos next week, but they're going to be sporadic. I'm going to take all of next week off just because I need to finish a few things and I need to do other things that I've neglected in my life that are now kind of pushed to the forefront. I'm going to work on those. I'm going to take, like I said, all of next week off. I want to thank you guys for putting up with me and putting up with this kitchen remodel. I know you guys have said beautiful things to both me and my husband about how you guys like the kitchen remodel. I am very happy with the way that the remodel actually came out. Unfortunately, this, and I will address this at a later time. Right now, I'm leaving this alone. So it's going to be this color. I may actually paint it later on, but that's not something that I'm going to do right away. So you may see a little bit of white showing. The baseboards, for the most part, are starting to be put back on the wall. I have one more that needs to do it, and unfortunately, I tried to do it, and I did not do it the right way. My husband actually is the one that has to do that, so when he feels up to it, he'll move the refrigerator out and put the baseboard back there. Other than that, everything is coming together nicely. We're pretty much gonna start to put the kitchen back together after I get the plate covers, and the kitchen will be coming to a close on its remodel. So, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Don't forget to smash that like button, Hit the subscribe button down below. Y'all leave me great comments. Keep them coming. I love to read them. And I will see you on the next actual Cooking with Joel video.